as we're getting ready to choose right here. That will leave 4 laps of racing for these teams.
Top 3 went to the top. The next 3 went to the bottom.
That puts Chase Briscoe on the front row. Parker.
Right, Rick, and they just had a discussion about this on his team radio. Take a listen what they said.
Yeah, I think if you choose the bottom, you just have to accept the fact that you're going to have to feed him a fender.
A feed him a fender is code for basically move that car up the track if you have to. Elbows out here for Chase Briscoe in the 14.
Well, let's not forget how this weekend started, and it started with Christopher Bell dropping the nugget that Chase, I use in quotes, we don't know Chase Briscoe, but that's the rumor, should be driving the 19 next year, so this will be an interesting way to start that relationship.
And, well, does he go down to the apron? That's the other thing.
Great point.
That's drier than the center of the racetrack, what we saw earlier. All right, it's going to be 4 laps. Bell on the outside. Chase Briscoe on the inside of row 1. He slides up the track. Briscoe still trying to find a little bit of track and grip. Bell pulling away. Josh Berry, Chase Briscoe running 2nd and 3rd.
Look at this. Now everybody running that 3rd lane.
3 laps to go.
What you're worried about now is you try to make a pass on the bottom. Is there enough grip? Trying to make a pass may actually cost you positions.
But look how much Josh Berry closed in right there on corner entry. I thought he was going to miss the middle of the corner. He didn't. That is a big gain for the 4 car. At least 2 car lengths just in 1 and 2. We'll see if he can do it again. Oh, Brad Keselowski has spun around, still under green. No caution yet.
And he still hasn't refired. He's trying. He can't get it refired. Will the caution come out? Still not rolling.
He's rolling now.
Caution, caution, caution.
As soon as he started rolling, they threw it. They just were afraid he was going to be sitting there when the leader came up to him. So NASCAR tried their best to not throw that caution, but ultimately just felt like they had to. I think that was the right call.
Overtime, guys.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Marty mentioned it a couple times, and I didn't think darkness was going to be a factor. But, when you look out the window here, everything that's illuminated, the lights on the pace car, there's some digital screens on the front of the pit boxes. They clearly stand out, which tells me that darkness is coming very quickly.
It's after 8 o'clock here in Loudon, New Hampshire.
That looks very similar to what we just saw. A couple cautions, the last few cautions have been with cars on the bottom of the racetrack.
And we could see from here, as the 6 was trying to fire the fire out the pipes, he was not sitting there waiting on the yellow. He was trying to get going.
He was definitely trying.
He did not
fire
want
out of both pipes.
All right, trying to cool those tires down.
So clearly the outside lane is preferred on this restart. How far up will someone get to go? Because we just saw that most of the top 3 picked the top. I don't know why they won't do that again. I just don't think Josh Berry picking the bottom, I just don't think that he can make the grip he needs to try to make this pass.
The question is 2 laps enough to make the pass from behind? I mean, I agree with you. I don't think there's a pathway from the bottom, but, is that your only chance? Is a mistake by Bell?
Yeah, and the fact that it's only 2 laps, even if it doesn't work out great, how many spots are you going to lose because it's only 2 laps? It's probably, I think some of it boils down to what are you willing to do, right? And if you could leave the restart zone on Christopher Bell's bumper, can you move him a little bit, get him up out of the groove? I'm telling you, last week at race, Josh Berry was exceptionally aggressive. Anytime he got underneath a car, he was willing to put the door to him and move him out of the lane. We saw him be willing to do it earlier today. Multiple times on these rain tires, he was willing to push a guy completely out of the groove, and it's worked for him. Nobody's made him pay for doing it. So That's in his playbook because it's been working the last 2 weeks.
And there's a little bit of positioning even coming into the restart zone because, you know, Bell is trying to not restart out against the wall. He wants to run in the middle of the dry. Looks like he's trying to get the lower lane to have their lefts kind of in the damp.
Yeah, these things don't happen by accident, do they, Steve? Everything is thought about.
Rodney Childers, he's not worried. He's got Josh Berry behind the wheel.
Well, then let's, you know, it's dark. We're on wets.
Oh, look at the radar.
And the green just kind of popped up. And the reason this, you know, listen, if you're watching, so they're already on wets, what's this matter? NASCAR has said they will not run with falling rain because of visibility. So if we get a rain shower, even though it's just going to dampen the track as we see one to go, and here's the choose, that could end it. You mentioned it, Barry chooses the top, but Briscoe, I think Briscoe from third has to take the front.
Oh, yeah. No question.
He does. It's going to be 2 laps. Can they go 2 laps before it rains, before it gets too dark, or before they wreck again? Marty.
First career win and a playoff berth right in front of Josh Berry. What does he think about this restart? Listen in.
What now, bad man? I'm going to do this. I won't be able to sleep tonight if I don't.
I won't sleep tonight if I don't. I wonder what he's saying. Is he saying I'm going to take the top, or I might be willing to move Bell? Jeff, this will test your morals, but this may be their shot to make the playoffs right here.
Yeah, whenever this playoff format was introduced, that's exactly what it did. It tested your morals, because to win a race puts you in the playoffs, and now you have a shot to win the championship. And the question is, would he be willing to start on the outside or push him out of the way? I think it's both. I think that Josh Berry is willing to do whatever it takes here.
Well, Josh Berry this might be a job application, remember. Still looking for a ride for next year.
It's overtime, presented by Credit One Bank. 2 laps to go in the USA Today 301 from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Bell, a great launch. He's got 2 car lengths, now 3 in front of Josh Berry.
Yeah, Berry just couldn't get the power down. Briscoe got to his left side. SHR teammates side by side for second. That's going to allow Bell to kind of use every bit of the racetrack he wants or needs.
Berry fighting on the outside. Bell's going to get the white flag. One more time around.
Next flag will end it. So even if a caution comes out, this will be the final chance at it. Christopher Bell won yesterday in the Xfinity Series race, Rick. He looked good in the dry. He's looked good in the wet. Christopher Bell, still the man to beat at New Hampshire.
Get out the broom. The fight for second continues between Stewart-Haas drivers. A little contact made there, but it's going to be Bell who sweeps the weekend. Christopher Bell, what a day he has done. Bell wins in New Hampshire.
How about that, boys? Loud sweep 2024. Only one man can do the double. That's you, buddy. Great job. Great stinking job, fellas. I'm proud of you guys. Good job, Bill. Got them both.
This race had everything. I don't even know where to start, Rick.
6 hours.
Yeah.
6-hour race.
And worth the wait. I didn't think we were going to see wet tires and didn't know what to expect. Drivers should be applauded for the show they delivered. Truex coming up to congratulate his teammate.
What a day. What a weekend for Christopher Bell. Yesterday, 4 wins in the Xfinity Series in his 4 starts. Today, he does something that we didn't think we'd ever see. After 219 laps, they put wet weather tires on these cars and sent them back out there on a wet racetrack. And Bell prevails in New Hampshire.
Hey, race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News content and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.